Okay, so today we're going to talk about the number one question I get asked. And that number one question is, why does my website not rank, or why does it not rank very good? So let's dig into that a little bit today, and we're going to make a few assumptions because we have to, because I don't have Google Search Console and some other things to look at some of these. This site. So we got to pick on somebody. So I just picked a guy over in Georgia, and we're gonna match him up against one of my guys. So this guy, let's do a search: roof repair in Dahlonega, Georgia. Okay, so this guy is on page 3, ranking number 23. Okay, that's a workable number. I've taken guys that were 130 plus where Google stops, and turn things around. So what's the problem? So let's take a look at our service areas, because guys, you can have a good homepage, and that ain't one of them, but some more content and some things like that, and we could. So first thing I see is you rank, and I'm guilty of this too, because to say this to somebody that's not in the SEO world, they don't understand it, because you got to explain it. So your website does not really rank. It's got an aggregate strength, but web pages are what ranks. Remember that a web page ranks. So typically your home page is not going to be your best ranking page. Your service area pages, when they're built out properly, that is what's going to make you rank. So look at this mess. I mean, this is an absolute this is an absolute mess. So let's go and take a look a little bit deeper and see if we can make heads or tails out of this. So let's go to his Dahlonega page. Oh my, look at this mess. Yeah, this is a mess. Okay, so now we're going to get into actual page, and we have one paragraph. We have some this is fine right here. 2 paragraphs, and we're at the end of our page. Okay, so one, we're going to make an assumption that the website and the page is crawlable. That means that you got a 200 code and that Google can actually get on the page. Okay, so we're going to also assume that since we're actually in the SERP, search engine result page for Google, that we're indexed. So now it gets down to the number 3 thing, and I'm going to get in the email. You saw that I'm giving you a sheet, a Google sheet, to check your site out against these things. And one's crawlable, indexed, and now we're getting into content. And we're going to hang on content and a few other technical things. And I'm going to show you why this guy is most likely not ranking. So right here, this number right here is not helping us at all. You've got referring domains. Most people think of it as backlinks. Well, referring domains is one website that's giving you backlinks. So you can have one website that's giving you 55 backlinks. So this number is extremely important. This number is going to be extremely important. So he doesn't have very many organic keywords. So that is keeping this number high. This is the number you want low. So backlinks, referring domains more specific, is something that is a backbreaker here. Our content and the way we have our pages set up is just absolutely this just makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I mean, this is just an absolute mess. So on top of that, we're using the same content over and over, and then all we're doing is changing the city. That is a very common thing when I see stuff like this. These are called doorway pages. Google hates them, and they're not going to rank. So Google's not going to de-rank you. They're just not going to rank you. So we're going to, at this rate, with the content that we have, and that's, remember guys, content is king, and there's a reason for that. Content and backlinks, those two things will take you to the top if your technical stuff is all important. But This guy's never going to crawl off of page 3 with this mess. Just not going to happen. Okay, we're going to take a quick look at the way this should be done. You go after the cities where you're making your money. You don't go after 50 cities. You stick to where you're making your money. You get too much on here, and then you're going to have a problem with Google. So we want the owner on here. We want to talk about the owner. We want some internal links going on. We want multimedia. See, we've got videos on here. Now we're talking about Dahlonega, new roof, asphalt roofing, tile roofing, metal roofing, wood shake roof repair. Now we're going to talk about Dahlonega and the company and the fact that we're platinum. Want more information? We got a map, link. Now we're talking about Dahlonega in particular. We're talking more about being a platinum contractor, more about Dahlonega. Now we're going to wrap this up with Q&A, big right here. Q&A is a great way to wrap up the page, and it really helps. So to wind down this video, why is this guy not ranking? One, he's got doorway pages, all the same content. He has no relevant content. He's not building any real meaningful backlinks referring domains, and he's not ever going to rank. So this is a very common thing that I see. This is one of the more egregious ones I've seen, to be honest with you. This is crazy. So you know, if this is your site, yeah, you know, take the free advice, but I hate to pick on you, but this is just bad. So check your website out, look at your service pages. Remember, your areas served is what's going to make you rank, just like the properly built page that I showed you. So if your site looks like this, you got any of these things going on, but poor content, you need help, you know, get in touch with us. But check the sheet out that I sent, and that'll help you out. Get your service area pages built properly, and you want to take a look at how this is. There's nothing wrong with that. So it's all about the content and the fact that he's got doorway pages. So I got a couple of links in the email. If you need some help, you want to talk to me about what's going on with your website, we have a lot of free resources. I'm glad to give it to you, glad to give some free advice. And if you're ready to work with somebody, we'd love to talk to you about it. So just give us a holler, click on the link, get in touch with us.